Welcome to my presentation on professional learning communities. Professional learning communities is a type of collaborative learning, which is an effective method for 21st century learners. So it makes sense that 21st century teachers would use the same effective strategy to improve their practice. You know, a teacher's perspective or concept of teaching affects the way they approach their instruction and the type of strategies they use, and that greatly influences the learning environment. Therefore, it is more important than ever that we give an avenue for teachers to learn and discuss new methodology, to practice those new teaching methods, and then have a way to troubleshoot and evaluate after they've tried those new practices in their classroom, so that teachers can support each other and learn from each other and hopefully, in the end, improve instruction. So you may say, well, why do we have to learn new methodologies? I've been teaching this way for years and people have been learning. Well, the old teaching methods were introduced in the industrial age, which was a type of factory-style learning. The teacher taught the material and the student's job was to learn it. It was mainly for the transmission of information. Well, today, in the digital age, information is at your fingertips. So it's important that we teach our students to use that information to create, to think critically, and to problem solve. Therefore, the learning needs to be student-centered, and it needs to be differentiated in order to prepare those students for the global economy. When implementing PLCs, the faculty and staff needs to have a common goal, mission, value, and vision. And they need to realize that there's a reason to change. Otherwise, what's the use? And the PLC facilitators need to understand, just like students are in different places in their learning and need differentiated learning, that teachers are in different places in their profession and also need differentiated learning. The facilitators also need to understand individual learning processes as well as group dynamics, and everyone needs to be willing to accept different ideas and thoughts. And an example of that is yeah, but statements. It allows teachers a way to express their opinions and to share the way they're feeling about things in a safe environment by writing on slips of paper, yeah, but, and then they put what they're concerned about on there, and it gives a way for things to be discussed and open up discussion. Back to the individual growth processes. When individuals are approached with change, a lot of times they're curious and they approach it with anticipation. But then when they're forced to evaluate the way that they've always done things or to question their practice, then a lot of times they become resistant and they may even withdraw from the learning process. So it's very important to move them to awareness and positive change, that you need to focus on student learning. Focusing on student learning also helps break the isolation and hopefully gets the teachers to begin to connect that new learning into their very own classroom, achieving professional growth and, of course, to improve student learning. Do you see the common theme here? The theme is improve student learning. Some components for success include, well, you gotta find time to meet on a regular basis, and you need to have a comfortable meeting place. You could bring some food or snacks in order to make it comfortable. The district needs to determine a method for acquiring the achievement data. There's two purposes for that. One is to first discover what your needs are, and then two, once you've established a plan, then the achievement data allows you to see how you're progressing toward your goals. Grade levels and disciplines that are alike need to collaborate on assessment so that you have a common way to evaluate the students and see how they're progressing. Of course, you have to have access to professional materials, And the administrator needs to realize their very important role in this for the success of PLCs. The administrator sets the tone for the school. So is the administrator positive or negative with their attitude on PLCs? Or are they sarcastic, or are they encouraging about PLCs? Also, administrators provide the opportunity for the teachers to meet and provides that comfortable meeting place. And of course, they make sure that the PLCs receive the materials that they need. Thank you for listening to my presentation on professional learning communities. Hopefully this presentation will help encourage you to either formulate PLCs or participate in them, change your attitude about them, and hopefully be able to engage those 21st century learners learning new methodology that is based on the most recent research. Thank you.